risk of severe weather overnight.
Yeah, but thankfully the risk is diminishing, Diamond. So that's great news to report. As you take a look at the overall setup, we still have a very low minimal potential for severe weather. And it's basically as we watch those storms to the north. But again, our threat is down to a really low potential for hail. Still, the threat is way off, again, away from the area because the frontal boundary that is going to move south, it is moving very slow as it's stalled out. As far as how much rain we've picked up today, we did have some showers kind of on again and off again throughout the day. And the spots that did receive the rain, on average thus far, has picked up about a ½ an inch to an inch of rainfall. Right now, as we look at our first alert radar, still not a whole lot happening locally. We do have some showers in the Clark County and over into Jasper County, a big cluster that's about to push into the Clark County area. Right now sitting over Heidelberg, it's crossing over 59. We also have some rain around the DeSoto area, around Shibuya, north of you and near downtown Quitman, and we still have those storms to the north now impacting areas around Starkville. I don't see any active severe alerts. That's a good sign. Here's the stalled boundary. Eventually it's going to move south as a cold front. What's going to give it that kick is this upper level feature. Right now we're looking in the upper levels of the atmosphere. I am highlighting an area where you see a little bit of a dip there with those lines that you see, and that's indicating an upper level disturbance. So that feature will help to move the frontal boundary at the surface level farther south. Also is going to help to ignite some showers. So here's a check of the whole setup and how that's going to move. And again, we're going to have this dip moving towards our area about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe even as late as 8 tomorrow morning. But again, regardless, its movement south in the upper levels will help to push that frontal boundary south through the morning for tomorrow. So through the night, as that's happening, we're going to still have some showers in our forecast. 11 o'clock, we're expecting some storms start to move in from the north, again weakening as they do though. So therefore, again, our severe threat is really minimal. Maybe a storm or two that could have some hail affiliated with it through about 1 a.m. You see the bright colors. Otherwise, as that front's crossing, we'll start drying things out to the north. We'll keep some showers around 3 a.m. for the southern tier, and then by 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, I think much of the rain is gone. There could be some areas of mist because of fog or just this really stubborn low cloud deck that could stick around through about mid-morning. By the lunch hour or so, many of you starting to dry out and getting some sunshine. So we should have a brighter afternoon on a Friday compared to the cloudier kickoff that we're expecting. Rainfall amounts in total could get up to about 1, maybe 2 inches depending on when you get rain and if you continuously see those storms coming through. As far as those temperatures, well, today we hit a high of 75 degrees. It was definitely on the warmer side of things. Even though we have a cold front that's crossing, it's not really going to cool down behind it. For tomorrow, we're still aiming for 70s, especially if that cloud deck is not too stubborn. But cooler air will try to settle by the weekend in terms of our morning temperatures. We'll start out with temps in the 40s, mid 40s for your Saturday morning. We're looking at 40s also for your Sunday morning, but notice those afternoon temperatures still quite comfortable with those 70s dominating. So for tonight, we'll bottom out into the upper 50s, more so into early tomorrow morning. We're going to still have some showers coming in overnight, but thankfully not expecting anything severe too much. Friday, we're going to go with 70s again, and I have to highlight the next full moon that's coming up on March the 3rd, and it's going to be a full worm blood moon because we're expecting it to be a total lunar eclipse, and we'll talk more about that in the coming days. But here's a 10-day forecast at 10. We're going to have a nice weekend, a nice Friday. We just have to watch those storms that move through overnight.
Looks like we're going to have a warm kickoff to the month of March, which starts on Saturday. So Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday. So yeah, we're excited. We're looking forward to it.
As far as lunar eclipse, all of that's
yeah, we got a lot taking place in the month of March.
Yeah.
Spring. So all right.
Daylight saving time, all of that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Deidre.